Okay, well, welcome to the first video of probably about a 7 to 8 part series. It's going to be basically documenting my bike ride in September 2023 from Milton, Wisconsin to St. Paul, Minnesota. And I rode that route you're going to see here. This is day one, Milton, Madison, just about 54.5 miles. This beginning part here, you're going to see some of the highlights of the trip, and after that we'll get into the actual video showing the actual footage along the roads and the trails that I took. Here you're going to see, this is coming through Madison and McFarland area. It was a pretty, I would say a pretty easy ride. Overall, it wasn't too many hills or anything. Alright, and this is the bike I used. It is a 2023 Bomb Track Arise Tour steel frame bike, full touring setup. It has the racks, it has generator lights attached to it. I actually ordered it from Campfire Cycling. Came in a box, and then I assembled it myself, and these are the bags I used. I ended up weighing everything and just kind of knowing where the weight balance was, so I knew I wasn't too heavy in the back or the front. And here we go, we're going to start the video now. And this is my wife, Adriana, my daughter Marissa, saying goodbye to me as I leave the driveway. I think I left around like 9:30 in the morning that morning and headed out through the city of Milton, Wisconsin. One other thing I forgot to mention is that I also decided to include a charity for this ride. This ride, basically the purpose of it was to kind of do something that was a big challenge and, you know, garner attention for a charity for children's cancer. So I went ahead and signed up, created an account under the Great Cycle Challenge, and that was a fundraiser for children's cancer research. I ended up raising approximately, I want to say it was around $1,500 in total. So thanks to all the supporters for donating, and I look forward to more support for 2024. We're heading out of the neighborhood here, this portion, and we're going to be coming into the city of Milton shortly after. First 10 miles down. Got a little hill ahead of me at a time. Crossing the bridge over the Rock River. Holiday traffic is pretty steady. Pretty steady. Okay, stopping in the village of Albion. There's a park here with a nice little shelter. I can relax. Just hit 15 miles. Let's see here. Over there is the little museum they have there, and there's an old schoolhouse next to it. been here before a few times in the past for car shows and whatnot. It's a nice little park. So, it's a good spot to take a break. Okay, we're entering Utica. 22 miles in. Beautiful day. I got the wind on my back. The sun is not too intense. I don't know what the temperature is right now, but it feels comfortable. There's not much humidity or anything. And pretty much at the halfway point for day one. Day one is about 47 miles. So 22 miles right now, so we're just about there. Adios. Okay, so this stretch of road, just outside of Utica, I'm heading towards the Madison area. And when I planned my route for this ride, I used a few different programs. One was just Google Maps. Another one I used was Ride with GPS, I believe, and a few others I can't think of at the moment. But basically what I did is I tried to pick either trails, bicycle trails, or very low traffic country roads. And this here is a very low traffic country road. I didn't really care too much whether there was a lot of hills or anything like that. My biggest concern was just the safety during the ride. And I can say, for the most part, I can say this day one was a very safe ride. It was very low traffic, or it was trails. There was a couple other days that were maybe not the best choices for roadways, specifically coming through Minnesota north of Winona, which you'll see later on in another video. But I was very happy with the road overall. Maybe I might do a few changes when I do this road again here in 2024. Okay, another thing to mention is making sure you fuel during your ride. So I always try to plan out stops along the way, every 45 minutes to an hour. Here you see me pulling into a little bar I found in Pleasant Springs, Wisconsin. I end up having a burger and like a Diet Coke and a beer or something like that there. Okay, welcome to McFarland, 33 miles. Okay, here's where the bike path started pretty much in the Madison area, and I, for the most part, 95% of the time, from this point on to the end of this day one, was bike path, which was very nice because I didn't have to worry so much about cars coming up behind me and looking at my mirror. It was like another 20 miles, I think, from this point until I got to the campground for day one. And as most people know, or if you don't know, Madison is very bicycle friendly. Madison area, actually, McFarland included. And there are tons of trails, or there are bike lanes along the roadway almost everywhere in Madison. So like I said, I very much appreciated this portion. miles left before I reach the first campsite. So we've got an hour ride left. So I will see you there. All right, so this section, Capital City Trail, right along Lake Monona and Madison, was actually an unexpected detour. I wasn't paying attention to my map and ended up taking this little side detour here and had to turn around and head back the other way, but it was fine. It was actually a really, like I said, nice day weather-wise, and the views were beautiful along this area, so I didn't mind too much about that. Home for the night. Stop number 1, Mendota County Park. Find Adriana. She's gonna meet me here. First night only. I'm more than grateful for that. Okay, yeah, like I said, my wife met me up here at Mendota County Park. I ended up reserving the campsite like a month in advance. It was very cheap, very clean. Had nice showers. It was right along the lake. My wife brought up a 2-person tent, a cooler with a few snacks and a few beverages for us for the evening. We ended up going out for dinner that night to a local restaurant nearby. And let's see, I think there was a Badger game playing that night, so there was a lot of, happy people there. And we enjoyed a nice, relaxing evening. She ended up driving back to Janesville the next morning and saw me off for day 2. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to sharing the rest of the trip with you guys in the next coming days. Goodbye.